stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Just finished talking with the Golden Bears head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Cal Bears headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll send the back in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Finds his target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. It's dropped after taking the hit. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
To the back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out and they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's complete on the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Powers through the defender. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's changing the play. Quick give. It's Cox. Pass to 6. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. On the move from inside his 5. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Really, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Keeps it on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Drops back on first down. Under pressure. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Martin. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Back's got it on the screen. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Needs it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Wants to throw on 1st. Caught over the middle. It's Martin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running the red zone. It's awesome. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big pop.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field hoping to get things going here. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Buys time to his left. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sells to run, looking to pass. Going for the big play. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being... Got room on the return. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just...
He's looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Second and long here. Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bruins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, UCLA. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. On the move at the 30. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State taking on the number 14 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Broncos looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Runs through a tackle. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Shakes off the defender. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Runs through the tackle. At the 45 on his way. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback. To throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side, it's Jordan. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now
makes the grab in their space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Still looking to his right. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Turning it on!
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's some daylight. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receiver's better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Golden Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying the left side. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
The Golden Bears are flying down the field. They'll run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the back. He's past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Flips it out to the back. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On the ground, going for the first down with the gift to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And the Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They go to the counter. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buying time to his right. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He'll set up to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Right back to the well. Got him right there.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
UCLA 30, Cal 13.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming. And you
gets away from one, finds room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Gonna look downfield again. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not... again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Making the adjustment on the play. They give it back to him. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Enough to move the chains. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Good. Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. The lone back's got it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Almost picked off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Keeps it on the ground. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, it's Edwards. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Line getting set on 2nd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. 3rd and 3. The quarterback takes a knee. 4th and 4. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
Great, here we go.
Working the ground game. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.